Hi, welcome to this week's installment of the BHS Update. I'm Sam.
And I'm Jordan.
On this week's update, we'll have videos on Jordan Wilhelm,
A Mean Girls parody,
awkward high fives,
plans after graduation,
a stop motion,
the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather fight,
and a video on Lois Watts.
Check out this video on Jordan Wilhelm.
Bismarck High School boys basketball has hired one of their own. Former Demon and UMary graduate Jordan Wilhelm was recently hired as the new boys basketball coach. I caught up with him, former coach Steve Miller, about why he made the decision, and a former player of Mr. Wilhelm's to ask what they think about him being hired.
The coolest thing about the last couple of weeks is how many different people I've heard from. I've heard from a lot of old teammates, a lot of my old coaches. I've had people that graduated from Bismarck High 30 years ago that have added me on Facebook and told me how excited they are that a former Demon has gotten the job and someone that understands what it means to be a Demon. So for me, it's been a pretty special week.
Well, I think first of all, he knows the system. You know, him playing for me for 4 years, and he also had an opportunity to learn a new system out of the University of Mary, and then he came back and coached with us for the past 4 years, and I think that was real important that he came back, and I actually held a spot open for him. We've had this conversation when he was in college that I always wanted him to come back and coach with us, and hopefully with the intent of maybe someday taking over, and his time has come.
He really treated us like one of his own. Every day he'd tell us what we had to do to get better, and not only would he tell us what we have to do, but he'd also do it with us and work on it with us so we could get better at it.
I couldn't have handpicked a better person. Honestly, it probably would have taken me less than half a second to make that decision for who was going to probably take over for me. But and I think it's really a good fit for the kids too.
I think I'm going to try out for next year's team.
You're not going to make it, Jordan. You're bad.
That was mean.
I'm sorry. That was mean. That was mean. Just like this Mean Girls parody. Check it out.
We have a new student with us. She just moved here from Africa.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm Janice. This is Damien.
Watch out, new meat coming through.
Plastics. Who are the plastics?
They're teen royalty.
That's Karen Smith. She is one of the dumbest girls you will ever meet. Gretchen Wieners. And evil takes a human form in Regina George. She knows everything about everyone.
That's why her hair is so big. It's full of secrets.
We want to invite you to have lunch with us. Regina seems sweet. Have you seen any guys that you think are cute yet? There's this guy in my calculus class. His name's Aaron Samuels. No. That's Regina's ex-boyfriend. Ex-boyfriends are off limits. I mean, that's just like the rules of feminism.
Who does she think she is? I invented her.
I'm sorry that people are so jealous of me, but I can't help it that I'm popular.
On May 2nd, the so-called Fight of the Century featuring Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao was held. The fight had high expectations as Mayweather and Pacquiao are currently the best fighters in boxing. The hype for this fight has been building for a long time as it took almost 6 years to set this fight up. However, after the fight, many fans were left unsatisfied as Mayweather won by unanimous decision after 12 rounds.
I thought it was a pretty boring fight. Although I wasn't really expecting a knockout, I was hoping for a little more action.
Wasn't worth the money. Much rather would have laid down with Colton Ford, cuddled a little bit, watched some Disney Channel.
A couple days later, word came out that Pacquiao fought with a significant tear in his rotator cuff and is now out for 9 to 12 months. And for that reason, when he is healthy, he wants a rematch.
I would never watch a rematch either. It's pointless, waste of money.
I think I would, just because I think there might be a little bit different outcome with just more action and just maybe more punches landed.
This is still a big question, however, as Mayweather is planning to retire after his final fight, which is in September.
Jordan, you're pretty awkward. Yeah, you're pretty awkward. Well, here's a video on awkward high fives.
The sun goes down, the stars come out. Where the times go, my universe will never be the same.
Hey Jordan, what are you doing after graduation?
I'm a sophomore.
Ah, that's right. That's right. Well, here's a video on after graduation plans for some of the seniors.
I'm thinking about going to, well actually I'm not thinking, I know I'm going to Millikan University. It's a school in Illinois about 3 hours south of Chicago.
I'm going to NDSU.
Probably BSc for 2 years and then ASU.
I think I'm going to go to Rice University in Houston, Texas.
I'll be going there for musical theater performance.
I'm going to get a business degree and then be a real estate agent, hopefully.
It's between being a police officer, an elementary school teacher, or getting my business degree and opening my own daycare.
I'm going to major in double bass performance, music performance. So.
Probably the daily grueling trip up the stairs to the 3rd floor from the basement. Every day. Every day.
I'll miss my team, like the Demonettes.
Miss most about high school? The teachers, probably.
Probably being a kid because I don't want to grow up.
Feels like you're worlds away as we're lying in this bed together. How you gonna?
And for the 4th week in a row, we have an amazing stop motion.
Check it out.
Check it out. Take a look.
It's easy for students to forget that the teachers that are here today weren't always here. One teacher has impacted the lives of many at the Bismarck Public School systems without even knowing them. Lois Watts taught home economics at BHS for 24 years and for 1 year at Century.
Lois and Bob Watts were true believers that education could change the lives of young people. Lois was a gentle and kind woman who touched many students and teachers. Lois was one of the many excellent teachers of yesterday and today.
When her husband Robert Watts passed away in 2010, they gifted the school $1 million. But this was just the start. Lois Watts passed away on March 11, 2014, leaving the Bismarck Public School systems just under $2 million, making the total of the Lois and Robert Watts Charitable Fund just over $3 million. All the proceeds are going to the Bismarck Public School Foundation for family and consumer sciences, technical education, and for hands-on learning that involves critical thinking, problem solving, and self-reliance.
I think the greatest gift any group of people can give the next group of people is public education. And moving it forward as Lois did, not only when she was a teacher here, taking care of the students, but taking care of the faculty, and then giving us this huge gift that allows us to move it forward into the future. That's a really big deal, and I'm thankful for that, and I'm pretty honored to be working here at the time when we get that gift.
From us here at the BHS Update and all of the Bismarck Public School systems, we'd like to thank the Watts for their amazing gift. That is the largest gift given to a public school system in our area. It just goes to show, once a demon, always a demon.
That was it for this week's installment of the BHS Update.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Alexander. I hope you have a very fun and safe weekend.